Welcome to another quick little off-the-cuff video. I'm filming in a park just now, and I want to talk about a open home that I was at earlier this morning, where a buyer was basically laying down what their offer would potentially be in dollar figure-wise, and what their terms and conditions were for their offer and everything like that. I've got a couple of reasons why you should never do that. Two reasons, okay? The first one is you don't want everybody else in the room to overhear what your terms are and what your price is at, because that's a great way for other people to over-trump you, okay? The second thing too is what you really want to do is you want to sound out the agent to find out what the seller is looking for. Are they wanting a longer settlement? Are they wanting a shorter settlement? What's that sort of look at? If an agent comes back to you and says, look, they want a standard sort of 30-day sort of settlement time frame or something along those lines, don't sit there and go, oh, well, I want 60, okay? The agent's told you what the seller wants. They want 30 days, okay? Don't offer 60. If the agent comes back and says, look, they're flexible, they're willing to do longer if that accommodates you, go fantastic, great. We would love a 45-day settlement hypothetically, but if the seller would be more suited to a 60 or a 90-day, we'd be more than happy if we were the winning bid to get that offer, okay? Try not to do that at the open home. Try and speak to the agent either privately on their own, away from other buyers, so they don't overhear what your terms are and potentially over-trump you or anything like that. See if you can do it over the phone later. See if you can do it when you get the agent away and it's quiet. Maybe do it right at the end of the open home as he's sort of locking or she's locking everything up. Do it at that point in time. Don't sit there and argue, settlements and everything like that at that point in time. At the end of the day, the agent's job is really twofold, okay? One, their job and their main importance of their job is to get a fantastic price for their seller, okay? By getting a fantastic result for their seller, they're doing their job, okay? The second thing is, by getting that fantastic result, it may lead them for more listings, which is putting more food on their table, okay? At the end of the day, a lot of these agents are working for commission only. So if they don't sell a property, they don't get paid, which in turn means they're going to struggle to put food on the table. So they're only doing it to get paid for themselves and get a fantastic result for their seller. By getting that fantastic result allows them to do two things. One, they can get a much better review from the seller to help get them more business and that testimony to say, hey, agent XYZ does a fantastic job, gets good results. I would sell with them again, whoever that is. You should consider selling with them too if you're looking at selling. Two, and this is the bit that we all sort of look at and go, oh no, not this crap again. The agent gets to go and send out a letterbox drop to everybody, right? Hey, guess what? We just got a street record on ABC Street in X location and, it's 50,000 over the last high sale price. Look how good I am. If you need an appraisal or whatever it is, come have a chat. So that's what they're trying to do, is they're trying to do that. So not listening to the agent, arguing with the agent, fighting with the agent, in a sense trying to make an enemy out of the agent is not going to benefit you in your opportunity of securing the property. What you're wanting to do is secure the property. So my recommendation when it comes to sort of getting to that point, hey, Mr. Agent, hey, Mrs. Agent, how do I put forward an offer? Okay. And they might say, look, we've got an offer form or we've got blank contracts or we've got something like that. Okay, fantastic, great. So if I fill this in, is it better if I email it to you? Is it better if I text you? If I need help filling it in, should I give you a call? Great, fantastic. Look, I'll be back in the office at, 4 o'clock this afternoon, or I'll be back in the office on Sunday or whatever, on Monday or whenever it is, right? Give me a call then, we can walk through the steps on that. Okay, brilliant. Or they might go, fill in the back of the form. This is how it gets started. I'll do up a contract and send it through to you. Great, fantastic. And you can sort of work towards that sort of thing. If you're not interested in the property, just say, look, appreciate the home. It's a beautiful home. It's not one for us. See you later. Thank you. Bye. And if they ring you up later, just go, look, guys, this was wrong with it. That was wrong with it. It wasn't one for us. We're looking more for this and this. If you find something, can you let us know? By doing that and not making an enemy out of the agent's more likely to deal with you. If you make an enemy out of the agent, and if your terms are too ridiculous, and this part's the point of this video, is the whole term side of things. So this person was at the open home, and they said, I want to be very diplomatic, because in case this person's watching the video, I don't want them to realise I'm talking about them. They were sitting there and they were quite demanding of the agent. They told the agent, I must have an 86-day settlement. Must be 86 days from today. And if it's tomorrow that we sign the contract, it must be 85 days. I require 2 weeks early possession. I want 21 days for building and pest. And I reserve the right, if I want to terminate the contract under building and pest. And I require 21 days for finance. I only want to pay $810,000 for this property, and it was offers over $829,000. When can I expect a contract from you? And the agent's sort of like sitting there looking at her, looking around, going, well, I've got other buyers here. I have to let everybody have equal opportunity. No, I want to put my offer in first, and I want you to present my offer only to the sellers. And if you're going to prevent multiple offers, I'm going to withdraw my offer. I was just sort of sitting there going, you're going about this wrong. What you want to do is you want to keep your terms nice and short. So if you can, have a 5 or a 7 day building and pest. If you can, have your building and pest inspector already worked out, have them lined up in the background with 2 days next week. So if you can secure a contract, you can move forward nice and quickly, okay? If you've got pre-approval, great, fantastic. Have your banker or your broker on speed dial to get that ready to go. Give them the heads up as soon as you've got a contract. Send it through to them immediately. Don't sit on it for a week before you send it through. The sooner they can get working on it, that. If you don't, and you're working with a broker and they've given you a bit of a nod to spend up to a certain price point, don't go and overspend past that price point. Stick to where the broker is or below it. And then that way you won't have any issues or dramas on that side of the coin. Okay? Keep your finance clause as short as you can. Short as humanly possible. Okay? Keep your building and pest as short as possible. And my final top tip, don't make any outrageous demands. If you require early possession, go, look, we would love to be able to try and get into this property early. We'd even be willing to pay a week or two worth of rent if that's possible. If it's not, we have got a plan B option, but we'd really, really prefer to get into the property a little bit earlier if that's at all possible. Okay, do it in a really polite, don't make a demand over that. If you do it really polite and you sort of say, look, it's not a deal breaker if we can't get it, the agent's more likely to see if he can get that or she can get that added into the contract, okay? The final thing too that I just want to sort of say is, when it comes to settlement, if the agent says to you, oh no, they're only looking for a 30-day settlement, go, great, fantastic, we'll do 30 days, okay? Even if you want 60, just do the 30 days. Because if you come back and you go, oh no, I want 60, and that doesn't suit the seller, you're probably not going to get a contract, okay? If the seller wants a 60-day contract, I've been in positions before where we've given the seller what they want on settlement. We've been a little bit under what the top is, maybe $2,000 to $5,000 under what the top offer is. And we've ended up securing the contract because our building and pest was nice and short, the finance clause was nice and short, and the terms in regards to settlement was what the seller wanted. So in turn, we got the biscuits over the guy that wanted a longer settlement, was, 14 days on building and pest, and then 21 days on finance. So if you can keep your side of the coin nice and short as possible, and you can be accommodating on what they want, and a little bit flexible on that whole early possession, you're potentially going to secure the property. So they're my top tips. Keep your stuff nice and short. Don't make outlandish demands over the property at all, and offer whatever the seller wants for settlement. You might win the biscuits over somebody else. Once again, thank you guys for tuning in for this short little video. It's Tim from IPS Buyers Agents and Moreton Bay Finance Broker, and you've been watching Invest with Tim Allen. Thank you. Bye.